I have to tell you what happened. Some of you were asking me the other week if we could be flexible with the starting date of the 11 weeks. As the universe conspires you to have it what you desire, there were some things showing up, unforeseen for me as well. So I'm going through an additional certification for my coaching. And there was unclarity about the examination dates. So there's a written and a spoken exam that got installed and postponed. So the starting date of the 11 weeks for now still need to be replanned. So you have more time to organize yourself. When you say you want to be part of the 11 weeks, you get access to all the materials straight away. That's to your benefit. You can already go and learn and implement and be prepared for when we do our live sessions. And then you have your live sessions planned. There will also be a summer break, a short break because of the holidays. You have all to your benefits to plan everything automatically. Isn't that magnificent? You are in for a treat. Are you looking for answers? Are you looking to really find the answers of the questions you have? In that case, keep on watching. Okay, can you read that? Feminine and masculine leadership. Polarity. What is feminine? What is masculine? What is feminine leadership? What is masculine leadership? You know why people have huge burnouts? Because there are things happening that are not aligned with their energy, and you force yourself to be in that situation. Or you have a bore out, is your capacities are not used in an optimal way. So this burnout is literally, I know that I had a burnout. You recall perhaps that I was leading construction sites. It's a very male-dominated aspect in the world. And what I saw was how my masculine colleagues were having success. So what I did was I copied their behavior. Now they are men. They don't have this cycle like women have. They also have cycles. They are more 3 years, 6 years, 9 years. The cycle of a woman is 28 days. And then we have specific energies that go through us. We need to rest more. There's alpha energy. There's also sigma energy. There's energy that we need to have in order to calm down. Men can stay in a specific vibration much longer. Women, they create from, they're givers and also receivers. Okay, a man leads in another way than a woman. When a woman is then in the corporate world doing the things like men do, we burn ourselves because it's not aligned with our energy. So there's feminine and masculine leadership. I didn't know at that time that I was totally in my masculine energy. And I was literally depleting my body of my resources, of my energy, not knowing that my energy was my most worthwhile currency, my resource, just as time is. Money you can always earn back, time you cannot. Health is also a resource. So how you deal with your energy is very important. How you move forward in your life. And there's so much understanding about this. And also women, when they set up their own business, they also need to have that masculine energy, that balance, because you need to have action. It's not about attracting, it's about manifesting. It's the law of vibration and taking action. And how you do that, taking action and still be in balance with your feminine energy. That's very important. And it's also connected to your feminine self-worth. It's connected to masculine self-worth, how that can be in balance, how you get to lead when there's alignment with your mind, your heart, your body, and your soul. Alignment, that you can align the actions in integrity, in this authenticity. This is when true leadership comes to pass, not by forcing, yet by emanating who you are and the confidence that comes from it, and the wisdom and your attitude and who you are. How you interact with people, how you're trustworthy, how you see and hear your colleagues, your friends, your family, yourself, and how you deal with people. There's soft leadership skills. There's soft leadership skills, yes, that are so powerful, so powerful. And if you ever watch the movie Gandhi, then you will know what I'm talking about. It's not about force, it's about power. How you as a man or as a woman get to be in your power. This is what I guide you with. So this is 9 and you say, Sige, it's 11 weeks. You are totally right. Okay, so here we have for a Q&A session, okay, that is going to be 10, because there's a lot of Q&As that will come with this, a lot of practice, okay? And then we have here also a final Q&A session, okay? With all of this. Okay. This is why it's 11 weeks. Why? Because before goals was only 1 week, and that was way too less. It's also very tied to designing self-image, to this. You know, this is one big puzzle. And every entity on itself is extremely crucial. And also everything together is needed for you to step into your truth core essence, to own your destiny. This is where you get the clarity with who you truly are. Your soul, your alignment, your inner child, all in harmony, in peace, in love, in bliss, in fulfillment. We work with knowledge of Neville Goddard, Florence Shin, Think and Grow Rich for Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor. There's so much wisdom of the ages, mystic knowledge that we are able to use, that some cultures literally knew 5,000 years ago. At some point, I started reading the Bhagavad Gita, and that whole story is exactly about the mind. The whole story of the Bhagavad Gita is literally this. It's literally mind-blowing, and they wrote that 5,000 years ago. Okay? There's so much ancient wisdom in old cultures. And there's so much confirmation from neuroscience, from Joe Dispenza. When we rewire the brain, we make new connections. When we make new connections, we change habitual behavior. When we change habitual behavior, we literally become a new version of ourselves. You change yourselves from the inside, also based upon how you feel. This is why we have an additional lesson when it comes to goals, so closely connected with designing our self-image. How you feel emotionally. Here, this exercise. Your vibrational frequency. It's so important. Have you ever heard about epigenetics before? This is literally it, based upon how you feel. This is why this is so important. Based upon what you feel on a daily basis, what is familiar for you, or what you're conditioned to, or what you want, what you truly want. What do you want in life? If you know how to do that, you literally create healthy cells. You recreate the health in your body by just using the power of the rewiring of the wires in your brain. By meditation, by cleansing, by clearing, by affirming, journaling, by so many exercises that we are able to do, by releasing, letting go, by setting intentions, by reverse engineering of your goals. Then also there's how can you maintain a high vibrational frequency? You're taking the action and things still don't work out. What is there? We all get to work on that. So, are you having questions? I'd love to hear your questions. Okay, yes, indeed. What is the financial investment? Yes, the financial investment for these 11 weeks is 1,979 Swiss francs. And this why, especially for this call, for this webinar, I allow you to step in with a 33% discount. So let's set up this bond. I will share the link with you in the comments. Let's set up this bond so I can officially invite you to the family. You get to do that now, or you get to do it in the upcoming days. And then let's start to work together. If not now, then when? If not now is a good time. Well, imagine if that in a few weeks from now, you made the decisions that allow you to change your life forever, for the good, for the better. You step out of that toxic reality, whether it's in your job, the corporate world, whether it's you deciding that you set up your own business, whether it's you deciding that you're going to spend time with the people that matter to you, whether it's you deciding that you're going to prioritize yourself, whether it's you deciding that it's time to take care of your health, whether it's you understanding this is your precious life. You may say, see, I don't have the time. Yes, there will be 2 weeks during the holiday that there's no lessons. I was able to do all of this and setting up my business and being divorced. Why do I share that with you? Because I prioritize myself. With clarity, you get to do so much more. And also know how much time do you allow yourself to scroll on social media. How many of you prefer to watch Netflix? How many of you think you are efficient with your time? And the only thing you do is doubting, fearing, and worrying, not having the clarity, not knowing how to deal with your emotions. And what you do is you're letting time pass by, even not knowing that you consumed 3 hours in your mind not doing anything of the things that you told yourself to do. And then you start blaming and shaming yourself. Can you be honest? Is that how you want to move forward? So, yes. Also, perhaps you say, okay, see here, I really want to do this. Then I need a payment plan. Of course, that's the easiest of the things for me to do is to offer you a payment plan. So you get to start with this. So you get to work on this. You get to work with this. And investing in you is the best thing that you ever am able to do, that you ever are able to do. Know that you're not told how to think. You learn that here. Know that you're not told how to deal with your emotions. You learn that here. Know that you're not told about your blind spots. You learn that here. Know that you're not told about your limiting beliefs and how they affect you, how your words are cursing your energy. You're not told that everything is energy and energy is everything, and that your energy meets opportunities before you do. So if you're not aware about your energy, how on earth are you ever going to do this gap? Seriously, I want you to be bloody that honest with you. And some people, they say, ooh, let's go on holiday, and it costs way more than 2,000 Swiss francs. And then that's gone in 2 weeks. And then, of course, you have a marvelous time. Absolutely. The best foods, beaches, whatever. And then you come back and the same self-fulfilling prophecy is just there waiting for you to slide down back the slides into the reality that is tearing your worlds apart, tearing your dreams apart. You're not having that clarity on how to deal with your feelings. So what happens is you and your partner grow in different directions. Or you're dating again and you're not responsible for your emotions and you're repeating the old patterns from before, from your parents or from whatever situations you had in your life. And you don't see that you're repeating them. And the people who are actually your people, you just push them away because you don't know how to be responsible for your emotions. Or you feel that you're stuck and you're not open to receive any help. Some people say, I prefer to do it on my own. I prefer to do things on my own. Yes, or perhaps you drink, or I don't know, perhaps you have addictions to drugs, to smoking, to shopping, to spend money. You have unhealthy patterns, and it's just a compensation because you're making compromises. You're compromising on things that you don't feel well about it. First, you don't know how to talk about it. You don't know how to admit it to yourself. You don't know what your needs are. You don't know what your feelings are. Then you try to do some yoga, try to do, a few days here and there, a spa. And of course, that brings release and relief. And then again, you're just catapulted back in the same old environment that makes you sick. I know if I stayed in my job, I would have turned sick. I know if I stayed in my marriage, I would have turned sick because my body was telling me for 9 months that I had to let it go, even though I was forcing the solution of not to go there. So your body will always speak to you. If you don't listen to what you feel inside of you, your body will take the overhand. And you know this is true. So all of that you receive by working together with me, right? So then this is peanuts compared with what you receive. And you get to work with me. And I know when you don't understand things, I see it. I see it when you don't understand things. So these sessions, they happen live. You are there in a small group. It's not on a webinar form, it is on a Zoom call. So, we can interact easier with one another easily. We have chat. There's a WhatsApp group where you're able to ask questions continuously. You receive slides. You receive my guidance, my insights, my answers to your questions, my experts' status on all of this. Because I only can teach you this if I do this for myself. I show up in integrity and in authenticity. I have to do my own work in order to guide, facilitate this to the ones who show up. I take this very serious, even though playfulness is very important for me. And honoring the inner child and having that connection to energy and to transform all those worries into stepping stones. So it comes with focus, it comes with commitment, it comes with discipline. And the fulfillment is beyond anything that you can ever imagine. The self-worth that you receive and gain, your feminine self-worth, you just step into being the empress. You just step in being the emperor, in owning your game. And this is what life is about. New doors open, new people step into your life. Coincidences happen because you allow things to be. The universe conspires you to have it. So when you start working on your energy, you get to be where people are thinking the same way as you do. They invite you, they want to work together with you. You receive opportunities. All of a sudden, you're in a plane and you sit next to a person who has exactly what it is that you're looking for. You think it's a coincidence? No, it's not. It's you aligning with your energy, and you allow for the things to show up in a way that the universe is helping you expand. The universe is for abundance. It assures you that when you are ready to receive opportunities, they are beyond anything that you could ever imagine or expect. Because the universe is for abundance. It will give you things beyond your imagination because that's how it is operating. Once you know how to do that, you get in contact with people that blow your minds. You will have contracts and deals that blow your minds. So yes, if you know Think and Grow Rich, the common denominator talked about in the book by Napoleon Hill, this is going to be one of the basics that we work with. There's many other books, and then we will talk about it when we go through the program. All right, that's it. Are there some more questions? If you still want to ask me a specific question that you don't feel confident enough to ask right now, then reach out and I'm so happy to help you with it. All right, let's do this. Let's set up this bond so I can officially invite you to the family. Talk to you very soon. So there will be 2 weeks during the holiday that there's no lessons, and you are receiving the calendar of the calls when we start with this. So you get to plan all the calls. All right, that's it. Talk to you very soon. I'm so excited for the ones who signed up. Thank you so much. Thank you for your trust. I know that there's a before and after. Congratulate yourself. Say thank you to your higher self, to your 90 years olds.
because this is propelling you to your quantum leaps. Congratulations. Bye. Talk to you very soon. Bye bye.
For those of you who already know you want to be part of the 11-week signature program, Truth Core Essence, you can set up this bond so I can officially invite you to the family. Go to the description and find the link there. You've got it. See you there. Yes, and type webinar for those of you who really want to receive this webinar in full, so you can watch it in full according to your availability.
Watch the link in the description to join Truth Core Essence with 33% off. This is your time. I suggest you do now, as the investment increases in stages before the starting date on June 5th, 2025. That's a Thursday. If you have any questions about investment plan or something else, sure, absolutely, I'm here. Direct message on Instagram. Do friend me first so I see your message arriving in my folder, not in a hidden one. My name is Sige Nagels, life coach on Instagram. Find me there, and I'm so grateful that we can set up this bond and I can officially invite you to the community. The time is now. Let's do this, and your higher self is going to shower you with so many blessings. Bye.